Oh, welcome back to Uniquely Us. I am Frank, and this is Frank's Take, where I take a story and share it with you guys. Maybe you guys have heard about this, or maybe you haven't, and I like to highlight it today. Do you know what a 15-minute city is? Do you know what it means, and do you know what type of agenda it is from? Well, it is from the WEEF, the 2030 agenda, which is to lower carbon footprints of individuals across the world. In order to do that, they have to control your movements. They have to control how far you can go. And so the design of 15-minute cities is that way to do it. And there is ways they will monitor, and this is already being rolled out in so many places and across, especially right now in Western Europe, where they're placing carbon credits on products that you are buying, showing how much carbon that each person is intaking and how much you output. And that's the problem. There's only so much. They have a thing we're going to look into right now to break it down for us, what a 15-minute city is and what that means for you in the future if we allow that to happen here in the U.S. moving forward in our country. So continue to keep your ears open for anything that's 15-minute city related. Let me know in the comments what you've heard about it in the comment section down below. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. And if you're new here, thank you for joining me. Let's see if we can't get this video up to 200 likes. That would be fantastic. And also, I would love, we were so close to 5,000 subs. If you could hit that subscribe button, we're so close. We're under 200 subs away from 5,000 subs. It would be great if we could hit that goal with this video right now. And if you like what you see here and you want to help contribute, you can smash that super thanks button. All proceeds that we earn on AdSense and super chats or super thanks are all being used to send my family and myself to El Salvador to spread the gospel for a mission trip in El Salvador in July. So that's what all of this income that we earn on this channel will be funneled for that mission trip. So that way you know where your money is going and how it's going to be used. Anyway, so let's go ahead and dive into what we have here. This I found over on Red Voice Media today, and I thought about it. I've been hearing about the 15-minute city now for the last couple months, and I've been meaning to get around to do a video on it. And today we're on the weekend, so I got time to go ahead and make a few videos, and this was on my list of things to do. So let's go ahead and dive in and figure out what a 15-minute city is and figure out how they're going to utilize a 15-minute city to control your movement and your life. Let's take a listen to this video coming up right now.
The new name for open-air prison camps. The idea is to corral everyone into neighborhoods small enough to walk from one end to the other in 15 minutes. Everything you need within a half-mile radius, so that you'll never, ever have to leave.
These Dutch cities are banning petrol and diesel delivery vehicles to tackle air pollution and climate change. From 2025, all deliveries must be made in electric vehicles in 14 cities across the Netherlands. It will prevent CO2 emissions equivalent to taking 216,000 cars off the road. And businesses will get to help make the switch with grants of 5,000 euros towards an electric van or lorry. The cities implementing zero emission zones include Amsterdam and Tilburg. Other areas around the world are also banning exhaust fumes. In the US, Santa Monica has set up a voluntary zero-emission delivery zone. The UK's first zero-emission street has opened in central London. Beach Street will be closed to polluting vehicles for 18 months. The scheme could expand into London's financial district in 2022. What's your city doing to encourage cleaner, climate-resilient transport? Brought to you by people who want to keep you in a 15-minute prison city. The World Economic Forum. I'm the Tyrannical Lisp.
While the post-edit Tyrannical Lisp voiceover is satire, it still reflects the truth. The Great Reset is pure fascism, hiding behind an effeminate homosexual veneer. There is nothing harmless about the Great Reset. The perpetrators of this outrageous plan are marketing it with a gentle tone, telling you that you will eat healthy, stay active, get around, and enjoy the outdoors in your tiny little open-air prison camp. These organizations are telling you that there isn't enough room for you because you are the reason that Mother Earth is sick. This is the subtext convincing people to not have children and persuading them to castrate the ones they have. Comfortable lies for the fearful. And those with the courage to see the truth can see that this is just an accounting issue.
And that's true. If you guys remember, it's probably a coincidence, right? That the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed last year. They were destroyed, remember? And they were taken down. And one of the key tenets on there was to live within a 500 million person planet, to be one with nature, one accord with nature, or something like that. And maybe they realized, oh, that's a little too on the nose. We might want to go ahead and get rid of these monuments real quick, right? Because that's what it basically is. So you're asking, well, how are they going to do that? How are they going to track how much carbon we're going to be eating? Well, fear not. I have another quick video to show you guys this as well. So let's take a listen to this one.
What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to tell you something that's really going to scare you, and it should. The biggest part of the Great Reset that you're all missing is the carbon credit scan. And what is the carbon credit scan? This is where they're telling you where they want to monitor, track, and trace every so-called kilogram of CO2 that you emit. And they say the global average needs to be 2 tons per person per year. And you're using 16 tons per person per year, which means your activity has to go down by 800%. So how do they plan to do that? Well, first of all, they got the new first MasterCard in the world that is going to show a carbon allowance for every single purchase you buy. And to make sure that everything has a so-called carbon credit, food, when you buy food now, if it's vegan, it's going to show you this nice low score of only 1 kilogram, 1.3 kilograms of CO2 per serving. Now, meat will be off the chart, so that's going to be a no-no. Check this out. If you go to a restaurant, even an Italian pizza place, they're going to show you the amount of CO2 for your dish. So literally everything you eat, everything you buy, is your clothes made of leather? That's going to cost more CO2 because it came from a cow. So every single thing you do is going to be tracked. Why? Because they want to put limits on how much you can spend monthly. They're telling you you're using 16 tons a year, and they want you to use 2 tons a year. What does 2 tons look like? Well, check this out. Say you wanted to fly from Toronto to Amsterdam, and now Google, by the way, Google Flights shows the carbon emissions on that flight. That flight from Toronto to Amsterdam is 478 kilograms of CO2. That's almost 25% of your yearly allowance. But don't worry, if you go over your limit, they're going to charge you $170 for every kilogram. For every kilogram of carbon credits you need. This is how they're going to control where you go, how you're going to get there, what you can buy, what you can eat, who you can see. And now imagine that in a world without cash. And imagine that in a world where the government gets to control every single transaction. And this is why they're constructing 15-minute cities, aka prison camps, because when they put these carbon credit allowances into these cities, they're going to have you on perpetual lockdown like they did with COVID without having a virus.
There you go. 15-minute cities, a quick rundown, how they will institute it, how they will use it, and how they use it against you. So coming to a city near you, maybe keep your eyes out for it. You know, it's already here in the U.S., Santa Monica being one of the first places to institute a zone for no carbon emissions. So I guess they will be tracking all of everyone's farts as well. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me in all my social media, including the links in this video here. For those other videos, you can share as well. And let me know what you guys think. Have you heard of this 15-minute city before? Have you heard about the WEF and their efforts to stop you from traveling and eating meat and just living your life? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me on all my social media. As I just said that, hit that like button, subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys a little later. I hope you guys have a great day.